Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. I know we've been gone for a couple weeks. I got a pretty bad cold and I literally did not have a voice.
Which was kind of a good thing for me. So.
Shut up. I literally woke up and Ryan was like in heaven because I could not talk. And typically when I get a cold, I'm out for like a couple weeks.
What's that? You need me to do the dishes? I can't hear you.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it was. So we kind of just like laid low for a couple weeks, but we're back. We have a big announcement, but before the big announcement, we just want to update you on a few things that we've mentioned in prior videos. So, Brynlee is 7 months now. Where did the time go?
Yeah, holy smokes.
It's
crazy fast.
I'm literally talking to Ryan about her first birthday. I'm like throwing certain things at him and he's like, what?
Yeah,
why are we talking about this?
They're 5 months away.
I know, but you gotta start thinking about that stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
I just can't believe how fast time really goes. Like every parent says, oh, it goes fast. And then like, if you're not a parent, you don't really understand that. And then you become a parent and then you're like, whoa.
Right.
Holy smokes, this is going very quick.
So. Brynlee is a very loud baby. And I think we knew that, but it wasn't until
I felt like amplified to like the 10th degree.
Yeah.
We went out to Olive Garden one day, and you know, Olive Garden's nice and peaceful.
We went there because we were doing shopping, and she had to eat. So
when
we're
you
like,
hear your family, and holy smokes, was she just, you know, she likes to make noises after being fed or in between burps. Wow, it was almost embarrassing.
Yeah, it wasn't like she was being bad or crying.
Yeah.
She was just, when she has to burp, she'll grunt. She'll be like,
yeah,
like super loud. Yeah. And then she like talks.
I was like, holy smokes, we have a very loud child.
Very loud. And when you're here, you'll like understand. Like,
yeah.
Like I mean, I'm sorry. When you're here, we don't really like. We're so used to it.
Yeah.
So to be in like this quiet environment, we're like. I mean, I looked at Ren. I was like. I took her outside.
Yeah.
I took her outside of Olive Garden, like a timeout for her to just get out whatever she needed to do. It was crazy. I mean, we were like packing up our stuff.
I know people were like looking at us. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
Anyway, super loud, but it's super cute. Her medication, she was on Zantac, and it was working, and then we felt like it wasn't because she was spitting up again.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's a weight-based drug, but.
So then we switched her formula, which we've mentioned. She's still on the 4 spit ups by Similac, but now she's on, say it because I can never say it.
Omeprazole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's Prilosec.
Which is more like intense medication, and that has been a game changer.
Yep.
She does not waterfall anymore. If she does, it's maybe once a day, maybe once every other day. It's awesome.
I mean, she did a little bit on me today, but
every day is different, but still
it's nowhere near where it was. I mean, you could almost guarantee she was gonna spit up after like
every burp.
In between, yeah, exactly, every burp.
So
and if
we're
she
very
didn't,
happy about that.
She used to waterfall all over the place at the very end, but now it's very minimal.
We've increased her ounces, so she's eating 7 ounces per feeding, 4 feedings a day.
She actually can handle it.
She can handle it. I think that was the thing. Everyone's like, feed her more, feed her more. We couldn't.
But we couldn't.
Yeah.
Because it would just end up on her floor, or the couch, or myself, or her.
She is getting 2 feedings of cereal a day, 2 feedings of food a day. She is a rock star at food.
She loves eating.
Anything that you put in front of her, she will eat. We just introduced her to pears, and she loves that.
I think the only thing she really didn't care for was peas.
Right.
Which I hate peas.
If you guys want me to do a video on like me preparing her food, it's all pretty much similar where you'll either peel or cut, throw in a steamer. It's typically what it is. Throw it in a steamer, throw it in a blender, put some water in it, blend it up. If you want me to do a video on that, I can on certain foods that I make her, but I have screenshotted some things from the internet of like what she should be eating in her age range. So like 4 to 6 months, she ate all the stuff on that list, and now I'm on the 6 to 8 month list, and so I'm trying to like go through that and follow that, because we're first-time parents. We don't really know what she should be having, but so far so good.
Yeah, it's always fun to see her try new food.
It is, and it's fun making it. So okay, so yeah, eating well. She got, pretty much when I got sick, she got the worst diaper rash we've ever seen in our, well, she's our first baby, so we've never seen a diaper rash like this.
Poor Buttercup.
Super red, super raw.
She was even bleeding a couple times. She was bleeding,
crying whenever we would wipe her. So we called the doctor, and we called twice, and both times they gave us a different mixture. So the first mixture they told us to do is called the Magic Butt Cream, was the A&D ointment, Lotrimin ointment, and then the milk of magnesia, which is like Malox. We tried that, nothing was really working.
Yeah, it wasn't really helping.
What was the third, or the second mixture?
Lotrimin, a steroid cream, and Desitin.
And that kind of worked.
That helped out a little bit, but then it got bad again. We stopped wiping during her pee-pees and started just pat drying or air drying, and then only wiping on the poops because, you know, skin was so irritated there.
We used the two mixtures. They didn't work, so I actually made her a doctor's appointment. She checked it out, and she basically said, use Desitin Rapid Relief. It's the blue kind. We were using the purple kind, which I think is like the maximum relief. So that Desitin, the blue kind, Rapid Relief, has worked like wonders. And then on top of what Ren was saying, yes. She said, don't wipe when they pee, only when they poop. And that's pretty much what we've been doing. We've been letting her air dry. We've been pat dry her. So if your baby has a diaper rash, I mean, I'm telling you, Brynlees was so raw and
I felt bad for her. She would start like screaming her head off when you try to wipe her when she pooped and whatnot. And,
so for us, for her, the Desitin Rapid Relief was the game changer. So speaking of taking her to the doctors, they weighed her. She's 13 pounds, 14 ounces. So when we went to her 6-month appointment, she was 13 pounds. So she's still not really gaining like she should, but now that she is eating well, not spitting,
we anticipate it to kind of get back to normal.
So I just think she's just gonna be slower at her weight at this point, which is fine. But finally, I feel like we've gotten this under control.
Yeah, and hopefully she'll grow out of it by her 9-month appointment.
Yeah, they said she could be on that medicine till a year. So anyway, so that was an update on that. We tried giving, we got the okay to give her water through a sippy cup. She didn't really understand the sippy cup. She doesn't know what to do. She's not sucking it. Did you do it? We'll keep trying, but we gave her water in a bottle and she was drinking it. So again,
she was kind of unsure about it. It's like, this has no flavor.
What is that?
What's going on here?
Yeah, so at 7 months they can start drinking water, and she did fine. So I think each day we'll give her like a little bit. Yeah. Nothing crazy.
Something to wash down her food with.
Yeah. We are working with Brynlee more on tummy time. Peekaboo! Look at you! Look how high you go. Oh. Oh. Fall down. What you doing? Look at you! What? Look how high you go! You're going crazy! You're going crazy! she does tummy time better in her crib. So like when she gets up from a nap, we'll kind of flip her over, put pasties in front of her, just to play with, have the mobile on so she can look at, and she does very well with that. And we're just
getting her that eye-hand coordination with the grabbing the passy, putting her in her mouth, and that's been really helpful during her naps. So not so much during the night. She's still pretty lazy.
So if you followed us for a while, you know that we would, in her naps and during bedtime, we would go up. Every time her passy would fall out, we'd have to replace it because she relies on it to sleep. And now during her naps, she's been taking much better naps. For now.
Like a 2-hour nap yesterday, you said.
It's typically an hour to 2 hours, which is good.
Instead of 30 minutes.
Yes. But if she wakes up and her passy either fell out or, you know, whatever, she will grab it herself and put it in her mouth.
And
it's so nice.
Yeah, fall back asleep.
It's so nice.
Unless she can't find it. Sometimes it goes all the way down to the end of the bed.
Right, because she can't move. Yeah, sometimes it's like by her feet.
Yeah. Crazy.
Then we'll get it. But bedtime's a little different. We're still getting up maybe 4 times in the middle of the night. 3 to 4. It's not as much.
I know, it's pretty rough.
I can't even. We're not even gonna go there. He had the monitor one night and yeah. Okay. So
I don't hear her.
Yeah.
I don't hear her in the middle of the night.
But the passy game is becoming less of a game.
Unless she literally has to push me off the bed or hit me in the head.
We're not talking about that because I'll just vent. I'll vent to all you guys. She's still on 3 naps a day. Her third nap is typically 30 minutes. Although sometimes she's been doing an hour, so 30 minutes to an hour. But she's not ready to cut that. I know some people cut out the 3rd nap at this point. She's not ready for it. She needs it. She still goes to bed around 7:15. But she goes down really easily, so we have no complaints. And if she does take, I should say for her nap time, if she does take a 30-minute nap, I leave her in there for at least 45 minutes and she's great. Yeah. She will mess around with her passy. She will just look at the mobile. She's great. She doesn't cry or anything. Yeah. Because she needs that. She needs that quiet time.
She needs that decompression time instead of just throwing a toy at her, you know.
Right.
Music and lights at her.
Yeah. So, yes. And then the last thing I wanted to update you on before we announce our big announcement is that we took Brynlee to see Santa for the first time.
Yeah. She did really good.
That's
she was like looked up at him, was wondering like, what's going on with this guy? She didn't cry until Santa's beard got in her face and then she lost it. So that was pretty funny.
We didn't video it. We took pictures.
We should have videoed it.
I know, but she was great and it's so fun. Like as a first time parent to do all these first time things. So seeing Santa was fun. She'll see Santa again in a week at my family Christmas party. So I don't know, it's fun stuff. Yeah. Okay, you're probably like, if you haven't already fast forwarded to the big announcement, you said skip all that stuff. Okay, our big announcement, which some of you probably have already guessed, is, you want to say it?
No, you can.
We are officially doing IVF number 2, and we are doing it sooner than maybe people think. So here's what this looks like. We officially got myself a separate insurance plan. Is it still going to be a lot of money? Yes. Oh, yeah. It's going to be still thousands of dollars. It is going to be less than if we were to pay out of pocket. But the perk of doing this insurance plan is because it allows me to have 4 tries. Yeah. So
4 cycles.
Yeah, 4 cycles. So if we paid out of pocket, it would have been $25,000, $30,000.
Probably about 20, 25, I think.
25. For 1 cycle. And we're both getting older, so we were really scared, like if we didn't get any embryos, like that probably would have been it for us.
Well, that's the reason too, is we only had the 1 chance with Brynlee.
So if you are new to our channel, maybe we should fill you in. We conceived our baby girl, who's now 7 months, via IVF. I have a condition called hydrosalpinx. I had to have my fallopian tubes removed, therefore IVF was our only way to conceive. After all was said and done, we had 3 embryos to send to PGS testing. 1 came back normal, and that was Brynlee. So we have to do an entire cycle again. So with this insurance plan, we get 4 tries. So if for some reason we do egg retrieval and maybe his sperm doesn't do the job or my eggs don't do the job and we don't get anything, then we have 3 tries. Right. So it gives us more hope this time.
A little bit more cushion there.
Right. So the way this looks is we've already done a lot of diagnostic testing already. We've done it in November and December. January, we are hoping to really start IVF. We still have a few more things I need to do, but that'll start the first of the year. So we'll do some diagnostic testing. We will, I'm guessing, start medication in January. That's the plan.
Probably, yeah.
If not, it would be February. But we want to do egg retrieval in February or March. And we are not transferring right away. Last cycle we did. This cycle we are transferring. We're looking at May or June. But we haven't decided yet. So you guys are probably like, why are you doing IVF? Brynlee's not even a year old. If you're familiar with IVF, it is a process and it's not even a guaranteed process. Yep. We have to get normal embryos first. So if we do, we'll freeze them and then we will transfer them May or June. So
yeah, hopefully
kind of what that looks like.
First round, we don't have to worry about getting a second round.
Right. So if you are interested in following our journey for IVF number 2, if you weren't around for IVF number 1, follow us, hit the subscribe button. We would love for you to join us. I think our videos will be a little different going through this journey, because last journey we didn't have any idea. We didn't even expect to get, I mean, we have over 10,000 followers. We had no idea where this was going to take us, but so I think it's going to be more informative when we do the medication and the shots and all that stuff. So yeah, so we're excited. I'm ready for baby number 2. I just want to get the whole process over with. It's such a headache and lots of doctor's appointments, lots of money, and we just want a successful outcome again.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome to have, you know, Brynlee have a little sibling, a big sister and everything. It'd be pretty cool.
So that is our announcement. Please send well wishes. We love hearing your guys' support.
Yep.
And we
helps
hope,
us out big time. Yes,
it does. We hope that you follow us in our next journey to becoming parents to 2 kids. We are hoping to put out a video of Brynlee and her first Christmas. So if we don't see you before then, have a great holiday, and we will be seeing you next year.